Welcome to City Skylines. My name. Oh my goodness! Who set the forestry industry alight? It seems someone celebrated Guy Fawkes a little bit recklessly off the Transmonaco link, and we've set the forester on fire at 2:40 on Tuesday morning. How ironic! So currently we have about 20 fire helicopters, all racing in with their monsoon buckets, and about 40 appliances from around the city racing in to put this sorry state of affairs out. And unfortunately, we've already lost one building that will have to be rebuilt in the morning. So whoever the idiot was that let off the fireworks, cheers for that. And by the looks of it, we've got more fire appliances screaming in from all over the city. That said, a minimum of 25 must be kept on station for this bad boy, the big nuclear power plant that powers the city, which is an EPR design. So, oh dear. We'll just take a slight pause for the moment while we wait for the fire to go out and for daybreak, and we've lost a few more buildings. Oh, it looks like this fire was a bit of a bad one, and we'll have to review the disaster responsiveness services post fact, because unfortunately this is not quite acceptable, and the fire's out. So the emergency the engineers will now come in and do their bit. I'll just see where they are. I'm just got to remember how many I've built. Oh, there. Nope, that's the university. I think the problem is with it's that far away that I might need a second one as soon as I can actually find the first one. And one moment. Looks like there's only one in the city, so we're going to very, very, very quickly fix that. So basically what these are, just coming back over, these are the disaster response units that come in post fact. So the vehicles are on their way to come and fix up the mess that's the fire. And we'll get recovery. If it's soon underway, and look at that. Already been through. If I actually pause it, we might actually have one. Yep, there they are. The sponsor is returning back to base. The other two are probably on their way to fix it all up. So, which means now we can just go in. I think because this is a zoned building. Yeah, so that will rebuild itself in the morning. So I'll just put the recording into pause while we just let the city recover. And boy, look at that industry move. Not bad. So the purpose of today's video was to be around the three states of city building, urban geography wise, that can be done in real life, like Auckland, but also translated into city skylines on the way out. That being the planning and building, the expansion, and then the consolidation phase. Hopefully your leadership isn't so poor that you get to the fourth stage, which is stagnation and decline. Example with that would be the 80s and early 90s and the deindustrialization era. So we'll just pause this and just wait for morning to come up, and then we'll get going on the three urban geographies of a city. Actually, you know what? Because it's nighttime and it's quite rare to do these videos at night, let's just take a good look at the nighttime. And I'll keep the display mode on so you can see the districts. So, city centre, downtown, supporting industry, residential, technology park, university, the latest expansion area, the airport, passenger airport that is, the university estates, nuclear city, given the city runs on nuclear. Now we're looking at to some of the first areas the city was built. And remember, this city was this city came out when the Industries DLC came out, so this is a prototype. So realism not exactly aimed for, as in with my latest one, Grand Monaco Latent Cities. This was a prototype to test things out, mixed with good old-fashioned urban development as usual. Again, Twin Cities, Urban Islands approach. This is where it started, and the city expanded out ever since. And I don't think this has been lined up for lane mathematics perfectly. Yes, it has. It's just a lot of traffic coming through, to the point it could even need traffic lights to bring it through. Because we have the big Sydney Harbour Bridge being used. In fact, that looks like that could be when I do the consolidation work. Anyway, back to, then we had the development of Monaco Point, which extended round. And then we had the expansion of Rebeccaton, which is where I'll look at the city building mode. This will be here. And the city centre is where I'll be looking at the consolidation mode. And Takanini will be the expansion mode. So that it's all here ready to go. We're just going to wait for daytime to roll about. Of course, we're just a couple of final looks at nighttime view before we go dayside. And of course, the rocket park, or the launch site. So we'll just turn this around. And in part 2, once the sun's up, we will get away the actual stream itself.